Good morning, children. So today we will start with inverse trigonometric function. It's a very easy chapter, and generally 2 to 3 marks question comes in board exam. Okay, so some details first of all I am giving you. Listen those details properly, and then few examples also I will discuss. Very easily you can complete first exercise today. Okay, see here. In class 11 already we have discussed some trigonometric function. Out of 6 trigonometric function I have mentioned it 3 here. That is sine function, cosine function, and tangent function. That we have discussed that for sine function whatever the real values you will substitute and the domain is real, any real number if you substitute you will get the value, maximum value is 1 and minimum is minus 1. No value you will get more than 1 or less than minus 1. So for sine function domain is r, range is minus 1 to 1. For cosine function domain is r, range is from minus 1 to 1. Same for tangent. That we have discussed in class 11. Now in chapter 1 we have discussed that to get an inverse of a function we require two things. That is the function should be 1 1 and onto. When a function is both 1 1 and onto, then only its inverse exists, otherwise it doesn't exist. Let's see in this graph. This graph also we have discussed in class 11. This is the graph of sine function. So sine function when value of x is 0, y is 0. So I have drawn it when value of x is pi, y is 0 like that, 2 pi minus pi minus 2 pi. So to get the inverse of the function, it should be both 1 1 as well as onto. When it is both 1 and onto, then only its inverse exists. Now see in this graph only. When value of x is 0, y is 0. When value of x is pi, means when value of x is 0, definitely value of y is 0. Same when value of x is pi, still y is 0. So for two different values of x, we are getting same values. For two different values of x, we are getting same value. It means it is not 1 1. So when it is not 1 1, then what is the need to discuss inverse trigonometric function? What is the need of this inverse word? Okay, so since it is not 1 1, now you can check for onto, it is not 1 onto also. So it is neither 1 1 nor onto. Okay, this graph, because for two different values of x we are getting the same value, and there are many values in y which do not have any pre-image in x. Any value more than 1 or less than minus 1 you can take. If you take value of y as 2, no value of x is satisfying that. So the function is neither, sine function is neither 1 1 nor onto. Then how we will reach to this inverse part, inverse word? See here. If we restrict our domain and range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, if we restrict it, if we restrict this data from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, see, for one value only one data we will get. See, for pi by 2 we are getting 1, for minus pi by 2 we will get minus 1. For 30 degree we will get 1 by 2. For 45 degree we will get 1 by 2. For minus 45 degree minus 1 by 2. Means to discuss inverse trigonometric function we have to restrict this data. So that's why restriction is in this graph. So now inverse. So for inverse domain becomes same, range becomes domain. So now I have restricted the data from minus 5 to pi by 2. So from if we restrict from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, definitely for single value of x we will get single value of y. So this function is both 1 1 as well as 1. That's why this chapter is the inverse trigonometric function. So I have drawn it for sine graph. You can go through for cos, tan, this, and test. So for this, after this graph, one topic is there that we call as principal value branch. So for three function I have written, next three are given in inserting. For sine inverse, domain is from minus 1 to 1, restriction. The range will vary from minus 5 to pi. You can change this restriction also, some other range also you can take. I have taken from minus 5 to pi. For cos function is this range, for tan inverse this range. Now to solve inverse trigonometric function, some identities I have mentioned here. So this is the derivation of one identity. The sine inverse of minus x is y. So that can be written as minus x equal to sine y, x equal to minus sine y. Minus sine y can be written as sine of minus y. Again, sine inverse x equal to minus y. So minus of y, what is y? Sine inverse x. So three identity I have mentioned. Sine inverse of minus x equal to minus sine inverse x. Cosec inverse of minus x equal to minus cosec inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x equal to minus tan inverse x. But we will go for next three, cos, sec and con. So cos inverse of minus x is not minus cos inverse x. It is pi minus cos inverse x. Derivation I have mentioned it here. So next three identity and some more important formula. Sin inverse of x equal to cosec inverse minus x. Tan inverse of minus x, cot inverse minus x. Now how to use this data to solve the problems? Now in next video we will discuss that. I am telling you I am solving few questions, 2 to 3 questions, that how to use this particular data. Okay, and you can try complete first exercise by your own very easily. See here. See. Now, 2-3 questions I am solving. First of all, if I have to find the value of sine inverse, if I have to find the value of sine inverse 1 by root 2, so positive value, no problem. And in class 9 and class 10 and 11, in both the classes you know that when sine is 1 by root 2, 45 degree, yes, 45 degree. But you have to write down that answer in radian form, that is pi by 4. If value is positive, no such problem. Second question. Now if I will ask you what is tan inverse of 1, still value is positive. Very easy you can write pi by 4. But what we will do if value is negative, like sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. So see this actually. Sine inverse of minus x is minus sine inverse x. So it becomes minus sine inverse 1 by 2. Now again value is positive. 30 degree. 30 means minus pi by 6. Now one of cos also let me discuss. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. See, cos inverse of minus x is pi minus cos inverse x. So it is pi minus cos inverse 1 by 2. Now when cos is 1 by 2, 60 degree. 60 na? Yes, 60. So 60 means pi by 3. Okay, pi by 3. So 3 pi minus pi, that is 2 pi by 3. This is the final answer. Very easily you can complete all the questions of exercise 2.1. Complete all questions of exercise 2.1, and few more questions are there. Complete exercise 2.1. Few more I am giving you. Wait. Then some more are there in. Let me see in book. Complete this many only. Few questions are there, but for that we require some more concepts. So complete this. If any doubt is there, you can ask me. 14 questions are there. 1 to 14. Complete those all 14 questions. Okay. Thank you.